Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome to yet another episode of Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. You are watching us live on Loofre's Facebook page. And the guest that we have today with us, he is really special. He is supremely talented and a really beautiful person inside and out. So, without wasting any more time, let me please call with us. I am just going to add him to the stream. Devraj Das. Hi Dev, how are
Hey
you?
Anshita, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great.
So, how has it been? How's the lockdown treating you?
Lockdown has been just now it's just getting on to me. It's like kind of depressing because just you can't go out and everything. Initially, it was like I was doing my things and all that cooking and whatever I know. But now
Right.
I just think I'm dying to like go out and work and stuff. But let's see.
I know, I can understand. Yeah, okay. So, Devraj, for all the people watching you, tell us something about you.
Uh See, I'm somebody who is a creative person. So I started out very early in my life, sort of getting into fashion designing because that's what I wanted to do. And then, yeah, I slowly and gradually, got the whole vibe of the industry. I actually had a very good fortune to work with some of the very known names, considering one of them is Aki Narula, who is a very prolific costume designer of Bollywood industry. So
Right.
I worked with him for a bit. And then, yeah, I moved on to Bombay, and then just things happened. I joined MTV, and from there on, it just like just been going on. So
Right. Absolutely rocking. So, for all those people who've just joined us, I would like to let you all know that Dave here is a celebrity stylist. So, Dave, tell us about your first project. How did you land your first celeb styling, and what was the experience like?
see, actually, it happened, very organically, I would say. I got the chance to work in this movie called Kamine. That was my first film, actually, with Vishal sir. And I
Right.
worked with Dolly ma'am, Dolly Aluwalia, who's a very, very known costume designer. So I had worked on that film, and I luckily Priyanka really liked my sense of style and stuff like that. And right after that, I got a chance to work with her. So I guess, yeah, Priyanka is somebody who has really motivated me, and she's someone who I started my styling career with. So I did the Dostana
Right.
promotions and all that with her. So that was great, actually.
Okay. So, also, since you worked for so long in the industry, what do you think is the biggest challenge that one faces, especially when it comes to styling?
One specific thing I feel, in a very positive way, I just feel that, a lot of times as stylists, we have to change the mindset of your client a
Right.
lot of times because they all come with a set mindset. They want to look like a certain way every time, which is not
Right.
very like might get a little monotonous for me as a creative person. So the whole fact of like changing their mindset and like kind of convincing them that I think you can really carry off these looks because the girls that I style are normally all very they are in shape and they look great and stuff. So just the fact that
Right.
to convince them to go for a certain look might be a little challenge at times, but I guess I do it very nicely, so it's all good.
Is there? Sorry, we lost you somewhere in between because of some connection
Can you hear
error.
me now?
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, I was just saying that just to convince them to try a different look and to convince them about the set mindset to break in can be a
right.
challenge at times.
Okay. Also, Dave, could you tell us, while you've been in the industry, who have been your biggest mentors and one advice that you think that's the best advice you've ever gotten from somebody?
See, I would definitely say that would be Akina Rula because when I worked with him,
Right.
I was very raw. I was learning. I didn't really know the whole nitty-gritties of the industry, or how to like sort of carry yourself in terms of like how to work in the industry and stuff like that. So he just like told me like that the key rule is to actually have your head very grounded and to just keep working hard. So that is something
Right.
which has really stayed with me till now.
Right.
So that
So,
helped me.
okay. So, right. And also, since you have so much of experience, you started off so early in your career. Also, one advice that you would like to give to all the people watching you and who are trying their luck in the industry, what is the one mantra that you would ask them to follow?
I would just say that you just need to be consistent in this industry, because that's very very important, because there'll be many setbacks and stuff like that. You got to be consistent and you got to work every day, some or the other way.
Right.
Like you can't
Right.
take things lightly, because styling is just not about getting clothes. It's much more than that, and you need to be consistent in your craft to actually be there, to get there. Hello.
Some technical errors again. So, yeah, you were
I
telling
know.
the audience to be consistent, right?
Yeah, you need to be consistent and you need to do your part. You need to work hard towards your goal.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
also with the fashion industry changing almost every second hour, what is that one tip you would think that would work for everyone to stay ahead of the curve? One tip or one trick that you would like to suggest?
See, Anshit, I always feel that, you don't have to really follow trends all the time. You can set up your own trends. But yeah, what you need to
Absolutely.
know is your basics. You need to get your basics right so that, you can actually set up your own trend. Just don't follow them
Right.
blindly, because guess what? Fashion is something, an extension of your personality, I feel. So you don't need to
Absolutely.
blindly follow anything. You just need to follow your gut and get the basics right. Then I think you're sorted. You can just do your own thing and be very, very comfortable in it. And that's what is very important, because trends change.
Right. Um, can you hear me? Am I audible?
I can hear you completely.
All right, all right. So also, like you mentioned about the setbacks in the industry. So, any one experience where you realize that, oh my God, this is not working for me, and one challenge, one experience where you realize that probably today is not a good day for me, and how did you overcome that? Any experience that you would like to share?
See, the only setback I feel is that a lot of times uh, it's a personal thing, but I would like to discuss it. That considering my sexuality, I just feel
Right,
that can be a setback at times, because people normally judge you, and people don't really. A lot of times, it's not about the merit, but like it's like, okay, fine, he's this person, and like so that can be like
right,
a little setback, because people normally judge you for your
right.
sexuality. So that's the only thing I feel at times, that I have lost out on projects because of that. And
Right. So, but do you feel the mentality somewhat is changing now? I mean, it's
yeah,
slightly getting
definitely,
better
it's very
now.
progressive. But
Yeah.
I guess it'll be better for my next generation, in a much better way,
True.
because
True.
we are actually setting the benchmark for them. So it'll be much
Right.
easier for them to sort of follow the whole thing. It's a much smoother space, I feel.
True. True. And also, Devraj, if you could tell us, any one look that you created where you did not care about the trend and you went out of the box and something that you experimented with, and how did that turn out to be?
So I just feel like one look. I won't say it's out of the box, but yeah, I did try something different.
Okay.
I tried with a very vintage suit, pantsuit. It had got like this whole brocade print, got something very vintage vibe to it, and I loved it. It's by this designer called Suket Dheer. And I
Right.
tried that on, and that was like a big challenge because I've never done something like that on that client before.
Right.
And it really worked. And it was out of the box in lot many ways that I have not tried something like that on her before. But when I
Right.
did it, it was really nice.
Right. So, okay, so, let's say it's an ordinary day for you when you start styling somebody. What is the approach like? Do you ask questions or do you check their wardrobe or their closet? What is the process like?
For me, the process is very simple. I need to know the person. First thing, what I do, I browse through the Instagram. I see
Right.
everything that they've posted, and I just get to know like this: ki, what is the sensor style? Off late, I just started working with Gohar, and the
Right.
first thing I did again, the same thing. I just went through Instagram. I saw like the kind of clothes she likes to wear, what is her casual style, how does she step out otherwise, and what all outfits like she kind of prefers the neckline, which is very important. So I believe
Absolutely.
social media is a great way to know what a person is all about. So
Right.
I do that, and that helps me a lot.
Right. So, could you tell the audience a few celebrities who you've styled in the past and how was the experience working with them?
The experience have been very, very humbling. I mean, I love my job, and I love all the people I normally style. I just hope that it increases. But I've styled Sonal Chauhan, I've styled Isha Gupta, and Gohar Khan, and Malvika Mohana. Then there is Aditya Seal. Um,
Right.
uh,
I've
so
seen your
many,
pictures
actually,
with Rakul Preet as
Nawazuddin.
well.
Sorry.
I've seen some pictures of Rakul where you've styled her
Yeah,
as
of
well,
course,
I
and
believe.
Rakul, yeah, a lot actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's one of my
So,
favorites. Yeah.
what was the experience like? Who,
With
if you
Rakul,
had to pick one favorite celebrity that you worked with, who would it be? Actually, that's a question we got from one of our viewer. So, Anushka wants to ask your favorite celebrity that you worked with.
see, favorite celebrity would be, I guess, Sonal Chauhan, because
Okay.
I have a great understanding with her, and like I have been working with her for many years now. So I
Right.
guess, yeah, I have a different kind of comfort level with her. So
Perfect. So, to all the people who are watching Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita live here on Loofre's Facebook page, if you have any questions related to styling or fashion, we have got Devraj right here. So, you can shoot in your comments or questions in the comment section, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Am I right, Devraj?
sure, sure.
So, okay, so coming back, like you mentioned, you started so early. So, I'm pretty sure, while starting, there would have been a few fashion faux pas that you've made and you are not very proud of them. So, any fashion blunder or fashion faux pas that you've made in your career that you would like to share here with us?
Uh, I'm very sad to admit this, but there's been a faux pas, I guess last year only, and I love Diet Savya, but like they ripped me off. It was on
Okay.
Rakul Preet, and but obviously it was not my fault at all. So there was this brand, and they gave me this outfit, which we kind of both liked because obviously, like when I show my options to my clients, I show them all the options, and then we agree on to certain options, and then we get them, we source them. So I always work
Right.
on my backup options. So that outfit really was nice, and we both liked it. And after she's worn it, we
Okay.
just got to know it was a Ralph and Russo copy. So
Oh my
that
God.
was a very like a sort of a faux pas for me because I had no clue that they're giving me something which is a copy of like somebody so known, like such a known designer. And as
Right,
usual,
right.
Diet Sabia wrote me off. So I can
Of course,
keep
he
that as
couldn't
a
just
faux
let
pas.
that go.
No, no, no. So that
All
was
right. So there's another question, Dev. Some styling tips for monsoon that you'd like to share.
get your Crocs from in different colors. Trust me, they're
Right.
really cool and they really help. No,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So,
So
okay. what do you think is going to be a notable trend for the upcoming season in 2020? Since a lot has changed before and after the pandemic that we are in right now. So, what do you think is going to be a notable trend once we are out of this pandemic?
Actually, you are wearing one of them. So basically,
Oh,
neon is a big trend. It's like
right,
now, and it's going to be for the next season as well. Neon and
right,
aqua are going to be the it colors, blue and neons. Blues, all
right.
kind of blues, mostly aqua and neons, are going to be a big trend. So
Superb.
yeah, so these colors are going to be big.
Lovely. Also, Devraj, I have a few pictures that I've downloaded from your Instagram that I would like to show our audience. And if you could just am I audible?
Yeah, you are. Now you are.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to share my screen with the audience so that they can see those pictures. And then if you could just tell us the idea behind those styling, from accessories to the wardrobe, everything. All right. So I'll
Oh,
just
great.
take a moment to share my screen. Um, okay. I think I
I
found it
don't even
here.
know which all you picked.
Okay. So it's going to be a surprise for you as well. So we see here Rakul wearing this really beautiful yellow silhouette. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this one. Actually, I wanted to show them the whole picture. Can you see the picture on your
No,
screen?
no, I can't see. I can't see. I can only see the links.
Oh. Um. Okay, wait. Can you see the picture now?
No, I can't. It's all black.
Okay. So let's just that be okay. So okay, you could just explain us, some 5 looks that are your favorite that you've created, and what was the idea? What were the people wearing? Who were they? Your top.
I would love
Okay,
to
let's.
show. I would love to show it to people, but sadly we can't. Like this network issue and all.
Yeah, there
So
is
this
some
is
error in
one
your
look which
Chrome.
I did. So the first look would be the look that I did for Sonal for the
Okay.
Filmfare Style Awards last year,
Right.
where she wore this feathered gown, off-shoulder gown by Yas Couture,
I think I have a
and
picture
it's.
of that. I don't know if the people watching
Can
this
I
can
show it
see it or
from?
not.
Can I? I don't know.
Yeah, if
Can I open it and
somebody
show
could
the
just tell me if
picture?
they can see it.
Can I show it like this from my laptop?
Yeah, yeah, 1 second. Yeah, you can. You can just flip the camera and show
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Are you?
Sorry.
No, I don't think it's happening.
Can you see me?
I can see you, but I can't see the picture.
Okay. So this is the picture.
Okay, we can hardly see it. So never mind. You could just explain us what exactly the look
Oh
was
my
like.
God. Okay. So anyway, so the look was like it was a feathered gown. It was an off-shoulder gown, but the whole trick was the slit was really long. And normally when I get stuff from abroad, they don't really care about the lining and stuff. Which girls over here they really care about. They can't just go like that because there are such harsh, cameras and all. It can just like peep through almost anything. So
Right.
can you hear me? Can you hear me, Anshita?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So the whole trick was the slit. It was really high. So I really had to convince Sonal again to wear this. And after she's worn it, it really worked. I got such good reviews regarding that gown, and almost all the blogs wrote great things about her look. So that was a big
Oh
high.
wow.
Yeah. So another look, I would say the sari look which I did on Rakul Preet. That was like really
Right.
the yellow sari. It was from Raw Mango, and she had to attend something in South because she's a huge star down south as well. So we did those,
Absolutely.
like we did those lovely chokers, and she had her gajras on. So we did like a full Indian sort of a bride sort of a vibe, like that kind of vibe. And it was beautiful.
Right.
She really carried it off really well, and the color was like amazing on her. So that's another look. And then
Right.
I did this look on Aditya Seal when he went for the Screen Awards again last year, where I gave him this
Right.
really fitted, nice Gaurav Gupta, very structured kind of a suit.
Right.
And yeah, he looked really dapper. And then I would
Super.
say there is another, like I already mentioned, the vintage suit which I did on Sonal, which was by this designer called Suket. It was really nice, and I did like a small little, like just like 2 lines of choker with it, and with the red powdery lips. It was like great. And five
Right.
I have to mention, and the last one would be, I guess, the cover which I did for Ayushman. So for Brunch magazine, I think that was really great. In fact, I got a chance to shoot with both the brothers. So it was really nice. I mean, the whole shoot was a lot of fun. It was shot by Subi Samuel. So yeah, it was a
Right.
really nice shoot. So yeah. Are you there,
Okay, I
Anshita?
was trying to share. Yeah, yeah. I was just a second. I'm trying to share the screen so that everyone can see the picture.
Okay.
Just a second. Um, okay, I think there is some technical error in that.
Hmm.
Never mind. All right. So, Devraj, coming back to another segment of Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita, I would also
Okay.
like to ask you, how would you describe your signature style? Like, if one has to know what is Devraj's signature style, what would it be?
I would say minimal and classic.
Right. Wonderful. Okay. One moment when you realize, okay, that was my I made it moment. What would that be?
See, like I consider myself somebody who is learning every day. So, but yes, when I started out and when I got through MTV, I just felt there was this great adrenaline rush in my body because I grew up watching MTV, and when I finally saw the VJs and everything, I was just like so happy, and I just felt it like okay, I made it. So maybe that was one moment which I'll always remember. Hi, Anshita,
Yeah, yeah.
are you
You're
there?
back. You're back. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Did you hear the answer?
Um, Hello.
Hello, can
Yeah,
you
we
hear
can hear
me?
you now, Devraj. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say when I started out at MTV, that was one
Right.
moment which was really, really great for me because I grew up watching MTV. We all watched MTV while we were growing up. So when
Absolutely.
I started work
Absolutely.
with them, so it was a great high for me. So I guess that was my made it moment.
Right. And if we talk about the coming future, what is the biggest project on your wish list right now?
Well, I'm in the
What is that
actually in the
dream?
yeah, I'm actually in the middle of two projects. Like one, I'm shooting for a web show, which was about to
Right.
start, and then the lockdown happened. So that I'll
Right.
start with something very recent, and then there is another film that I'm doing. My one film is just about to release. In fact, the poster got released yesterday, which is Lakshmi Bomb, which is an Akshay's
Yeah, yeah,
film.
we saw that.
Yeah, so that is my film, which is going to now be released on OTT platform. But
Right.
uh, but yeah, I'm just going to shoot for the web show once the lockdown is lifted. And there's another film, but that is going to happen in somewhat like December or something because we plan to shoot it in London.
Right. And also to all the people who are watching you and all the people who are interested in making their career in fashion, what would you say is the biggest thing in your industry that excites you the most? What was the most exciting thing about your job, you would say?
For me, Anshita, as a person, because I'm a very people's person, for me, the fact that I get to meet such interesting people, I have like an interaction with them, I know them personally, they're different personalities. I mean, it's so much interesting for me that I get to style different personalities with different taste in colors, in
Right.
fashion, and everything. So that is a great way of me knowing them and styling them. So I guess that is one thing that I really cherish.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, Devraj, with this, we've come to the next segment of our show, Fun, Fashion, and Fusion with
Great.
Anshita, that you all are watching on Loofre's Facebook page. So, this segment is called Let's Play.
But why can't I see
Ta-da!
you?
You can't?
No, I can't see you.
Mm, wait. Can you see me now?
No, I can't see you. Camera. No, I can't see you. Should I again start? Again, go to that link and start?
Can you see me now? I think, okay, we've lost connection with Devraj. So, all the people who are watching this show right now, if you have any questions or queries related to styling, you can ask them directly to Devraj. We have him back with
Yeah,
us
I can see
now.
you. I can see you.
I hope the issue is fixed. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Oh, perfect. All right. So, we will be starting with the next segment now. It's called the lightning round. So,
Oh my
as the
God.
name suggests, Dave, you won't have time to think for the answer.
I don't have time.
I will ask a question. No.
Okay.
So you will have to be
It's like
really
a rapid
spontaneous
fire.
in this. Yeah, sort of. But we are not calling it rapid fire this time. We are calling it the lightning round.
Oh, great.
All right. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Superb then. Okay. That one celeb I would most love to dress is
Priyanka Chopra.
lovely. I think you've worked with her already in Kamine.
Yeah, but I would love to style her again and again.
Of course. Of course. Okay. So your go-to places to shop.
In Bombay Palladium Mall.
Right. And otherwise, outside Bombay?
I guess Thailand. I love
Lovely.
the Korean styles. I
Okay.
love the Japanese styles.
Right. Okay, so one fashion trend that you're currently crushing on.
I guess neon.
Neons. Right.
Yeah.
And I think neons are there to stay. I mean, they are going to
Yeah,
stay
I
for
mean,
long
you
now.
just team them up with a jacket or something. It just looks lovely. It just a
Right.
splash of color.
Right. Okay, so your favorite fashion label would be?
Uh, Actually, there's so many, but I would say DNG.
Right. Okay, so if you could wear only one designer for the rest of your life, or you could only get their dresses for your actors that you style, which designer would it be?
Chanel.
Lovely. Okay, so the most treasured item in your closet is
I guess my perfumes.
lovely. So your favorite perfume brand would be? Actually, I've
Right now
not
is
written
Jean
that
Paul.
question, but that just
Yeah, no, right now I'm
lovely.
crushing over this Jean Paul Gaultier perfume. I'm in love with it.
Right. Okay, so if your days had one extra hour, what would you do in that?
Maybe maybe browse to the internet because I do that all the time.
Lovely. Okay, so one thing that you spend most of your money on is
Uh, I guess perfumes.
perfumes, right?
I have a
Like
thing
you
for them.
mentioned already.
Yeah.
Okay, so your trademark accessory would be
Cap, baseball caps.
caps. Right. Okay. So one fashion trend that you just don't get. You're like, why is it even in trend?
I actually have a thing for it. I hate animal prints,
Okay.
and I just feel it's too loud for my taste.
Right. So animal prints then. Okay, one, if you had to style somebody, let's say if you had to style me for an evening look, I'm probably going out for a couple of drinks or something. What would that look be? Could you just explain it so that all the people watching you can have a fair idea of what to wear and what not?
See, considering you are such a fair girl, I would definitely love to actually style you in a lovely, you know, knee length dress, like those fitted
Right,
ones, having like a round neckline that you're actually wearing right now. So like a very
right,
streamlined, sharp, monotone black dress, and I would give you
right,
like a loops, like lovely pumps, and then you're good to
right,
go. And maybe just have like couple of rings in your fingers, very subtle,
right.
and and yeah, that's the vibe. I think I would love to style you in that.
Lovely. And let's say if you had to style somebody for a brunch date, what would that be?
I would give her a patchwork denim jacket and just a
Right.
tee, and maybe just give her shorts or something and just a pair of sneakers.
Lovely. So, okay, I also want to know one thing, Dave, that I would never see you wearing or you recommending anybody to wear. What would that one thing be that you absolutely hate? I know it's a very strong word, but honestly, like you just
See,
hate.
yeah, exactly. I don't hate anything, but I think I would be caught dead wearing, uh, like those long trench jackets. I just don't get them
Okay.
because I just feel like layering is great, but a lot of times people don't get it right, and even I'm not very comfortable doing them. So maybe that.
Right. Right. Okay. So I am going to be telling you about a few things that are seen on a lot of people on general days. So I would want you to tell me your take on those things. All right. Let's say leather pants. What is your take on leather pants?
Big no,
No. All right.
because
Okay.
we
So
don't have the weather
hats
front.
making, right. True. Hats making a comeback.
Great.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
that's
you
great.
love hats for a fact.
Yeah, I love that. And I just feel it adds so much to a person's, to a, to a, like, it really complements, like, I mean, it just adds a bit of fun element to it. It's great, I think.
Right, right, right. Also, what are your take on sneakers?
Oh, I love them. I think they're
Yeah,
so comfortable, and they are like, it's great actually. I mean, you just, it's so much of fun wearing them, and you can just almost go anywhere, and you can like do so much with sneakers. You can style different looks with them. So I think it's a very utility
absolutely.
kind of a product for me.
Right. And also, sequins are there in everything these days. You see sequin blazers, you see sequin dresses. So, your take on sequins?
You know, I feel in India people don't get it right. Sequence everywhere is not really. There's a thin line between looking tacky and thin line between looking classy. So I think in India
Absolutely.
people just get into that tacky zone, and they feel that they're looking
Right.
great, but in hindsight they're looking very tacky. A full sequence blazer can be so tacky if not done properly.
Right. Okay, so one celebrity, let's say one Hollywood celebrity that you would want to style would be?
Scarlett Johansson,
Wow. Of course. Who wouldn't?
yeah,
She's gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have another question. Like, yeah, this is one question actually a lot of us wonder. Like, do celebrities get styled for airports as well? Is there a particular airport look that they carry and get styled for it? What is the story behind it?
Yeah, nowadays things have changed a lot. I want to actually address this. Now everything is
Right.
planned. because they know that there is going to be pads, so nobody wants to be, in a bad space, looking bad, because it's all about looking great these days. So yeah, like, so normally all my clients, they show me the options. I tell them
I'm
how to
sorry, we
wear
lost
things.
you in between. So
So I was just saying, can you hear me now?
yeah, I can.
Yeah, I was just saying that nowadays things are very planned, because every celebrities know that there are going to be pads at the airport.
Right.
So people plan their looks. I normally tell all my clients to what to go for and what to wear, and like all of that. In fact, we have a different section for airport looks now. So yeah, I think
Right.
yeah, it's great actually that people are so conscious about how they look.
Right. But a lot of times we see these celebrities wearing some really heavy outfits at the airport. Forget about even being heavy. There are a lot of people who wear clothes that look very uncomfortable. So, what is your take on that?
See,
What do you
like
have
I
to say
said, a
about
lot
that?
of times even celebs, they don't get it right, you know. Like, it's just not about
Right.
wearing anything. You have to understand that you're traveling, so you got to be comfortable. So you need to keep that in mind instead of going completely overboard with the whole idea. Because in India, you have to
Absolutely.
understand that these things are still very new. Like what? It's about like almost 2 years that this whole airport looks and everything has started. Before that,
Right.
it was not there.
I
So
guess.
I think people are
Ever
still in the
since the
process.
pap culture was,
Yes, which
in.
is also like just maybe 3-4 years back, the whole culture has started like
Absolutely.
aggressively. So I guess everybody
Yeah.
is in a process to sort of do their bit, and learn every day how to go about it. So we all are in the
Right.
process right now.
Right. Okay, so we are getting a lot of questions from the people watching the show.
Oh, great!
Um,
I just need to charge my phone. Just
yeah, sure. Till then, everyone watching the show, if you have any questions, anything related to styling that you would want to know, fashion styling, you feel free to comment in the comment section, and we will ask those questions to Devraj, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So,
sure.
for the timing, there's one question from Abrojit. He wants to know, at the end of the day, what do you want your wardrobe to say about you? Oh, that's an actually interesting question.
I would say that every person is different. We all have different personalities. Your wardrobe should always complement your personality.
Right,
Never wear anything which you're not comfortable in. You can just wear a
right.
basic white t-shirt with like a lovely pair of denims and you're good to go. Do not try and experiment things on yourself which is not you. That might You might fall flat on that. So just go with your gut and just be comfortable in whatever you're wearing. That's very
Okay,
important.
so Devraj, Sonal, I believe, is watching you and she's written, "This is so insightful with a heart." Anything that you'd like to say to Sonal Chauhan?
I love her. In fact, she's one of the person that has helped me in many ways to become the stylist that I am today. So because I could do those looks on her, and yeah,
Right.
so yeah, I'm very thankful to her.
She's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, she is.
All right, so there's another question. Okay, I think we've asked this question to you already, so I'll take another question. So there's this question from Simmi Singh. She wants to know, which trend would you incorporate in your clothing sections?
In my clothing section,
Yes.
so basically, I'm somebody who loves to layer, right? I love layering. So I think
Right.
after the lockdown, I'm going to get a lot of neons in my wardrobe and just try and do a
Lovely.
lot of mix and match.
Right. So, I've also seen a lot of neon shoes coming back in trend, and they actually look really gorgeous on some people. I mean,
Like
there are
I'm
people who
in
can't
love with this
spot it.
Balenciaga pair. I mean, I'm
Right.
just crashing over it. It's way too expensive, but I think I'm going to have one very soon. So yeah, I
All
think it's
right.
great.
Right. Okay, so Sonal is written, "I love you more, Dave. Thanks for making me look good always."
Oh, she's a sweetheart. All I have to say.
Okay, so Dave, also, what is your take on Indian wear? Like, I mean, as far as saris or anarkalis or any sort of Indian wears are concerned, what is your take on that? How do you think one should style it,
I
and
think
what
Indian
other
wear
tips
can
would?
be. Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's fine. I was just asking
Okay,
you,
so I
different
guess
ways to style in Indian wear.
So I guess Indian wear is something which can be a little tricky at times. So you just need to know your body types and then try out different things. Saris are my all-time favorite. I just feel saris are so sexy and they are so versatile in so many ways. You can actually wear like
Right.
a Pichika, this brand called Pichika. They do lovely those print saris. Actually, it's a Delhi brand. You might be knowing about it, Anshita. So they
Right,
do
right, right.
lovely
I've heard.
floral print saris in organza and all, which can be like a very lovely day wear. And then, in the
Absolutely.
evening, you can just go for like a Sabyasachi sari or something. So I guess
Right,
saris are a great Indian wear, but it can get a
right.
little bit tricky. So you just need to know the right sort of event to wear, that sort of an Indian wear.
Absolutely. So, any sort of accessories that you would like to suggest for different types of saris? For example, let's say organza saris are really in trend these days. So, what kind of accessories would complement with an organza sari? Would you suggest some big chokers or what? Oxidized jewelry. What kind of jewelry do you
See,
think
I
would
just
go
feel
best?
organza saris are anyways, they have this something very pure about them. They look so pristine, and they make you look so pretty, feminine, and stuff. You want to go easy with it, not something like. So that's why I feel a lot of time people don't know about this. So when you wear an organza
Absolutely.
sari, go very subtle and minimal with your styling. That is very important. You
Right.
don't have to overdo it because you're already wearing a sari which has gotten, like a very full body sort of a vibe, because they kind of flare up. So, just maybe a
Right.
string of pearl or something like that would be lovely, or just
Yeah.
like a pair of
So it
solitaire.
looks very delicate. The entire
Yeah, it
look
looks
looks very
delicate,
delicate.
feminine, easy, and it looks lovely.
Right. Right. So, okay, let's say if you had to go on a night out with your friends, what kind of dressing would you suggest for an outing like that?
So I have this lovely pair of patchwork denim, which actually I did it myself. Like obviously I bought the denim jacket and I added patchwork on it. So I feel a lovely pair of patchwork denims with
Right.
like just pair it with like a black tea because it's night, you said, and then you're good to go. So just and just wear like a lovely snug fit denims with your patchwork denim and a
Right.
lovely tea inside. So that's I believe a great look for a party.
Right. Okay, so one trend that you think is not in trend anymore, but you would definitely want it to return would be any one trend that you actually
Uh,
miss?
there was this the emergence of like those skinny pants at one point that everybody was
Right.
wearing it and don't see them anymore. I mean, I always
Right.
felt a pair of comfortable skinny from a good brand is a good thing to wear. So I don't see them anymore. So I would love for them to come back. Not the tacky ones, but a good, comfortable denim skinny pants from a good brand like a Zara or something would be great.
Right. So these days, all these boyfriend jeans and flared pants are in, but we rarely see those skinny pants.
Yeah, yeah. So I would
Yeah,
love for them
that's
to have
true.
a comeback. It wasn't that
Right.
bad.
And what do you have to say about these flared pants that are everywhere, literally everywhere these days?
So that's one thing. Flare pants are going to be actually big even the next season, for the next season. Slouchy pants,
Okay.
flared pants are going to be very big. In fact, the whole trend of about loosening up oversized clothes
Right.
are going to be very big the next season as well. So they are going to be there,
Right.
So you just need to have like different kinds, like the high waist ones and stuff. And I think it looks great, just paired with a pair of ganji and like a high waist, those flat pants and with the sneakers. So you
Right.
just look so sassy and so nice.
Okay. Okay. Could you also suggest, some of the viewers are asking, some, pocket friendly Western wear brands that, people could actually shop from that have good collections that you would like to suggest?
I guess H&M is a great brand because they have good
Right.
quality, and they are pocket friendly because you do get a top like a tank top for like some 250 bucks. If you really know how
Right.
to like go through the racks and actually find your pair. So I guess H&M would be
Absolutely.
one brand which I feel is very pocket friendly and very massy in many ways and with great quality.
Right. Right. All right. Okay, so also, Dave, could you tell us a bit about what your next projects are? Like you were telling me the other day, you've started a blog. Could you tell us a bit about it?
So that's one thing, Anshita, I'm very, very excited about. This is this one blog, like I have started this blog which is called In My Wedges. And
Right.
hopefully I just want to do great things in hindsight. Actually, I started this blog for my viewers, for my audience, because I actually want to do a lot of videos where I tell them how to pair things, maybe have like one item and pair it in 5 different ways because people don't really know. So this blog is going to
Absolutely.
be mainly a very educative and informative blog where I tell them mainly about styling tips and tricks. And
Right.
obviously, it's fashion and lifestyle. That's been my zone. That is what I do
Right.
for a living. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do like a lot of videos and stuff for my viewers. So it's going to be great. So please, guys, follow In My Wedges.
Absolutely. I think we are all going to follow you there because obviously,
Great.
it's very important to know what goes best with what,
Yeah.
There are a lot of times we have a good collection, we have a whole wardrobe
But we
filled with
just
good
don't know how to team it up,
yeah,
how to pair them up. Yeah.
exactly. So it's very important to know what to wear when. Also,
True.
there's another question from one of our viewers. She wants to know what trend would you like to disappear from
Like
the
I
fashion
said, I
industry
guess
right
loud
now.
prints. I think loud prints should really disappear because we have to consider the kind of weather and the kind of fashion actually goes in India. Everything is not really
Right.
welcome. We are not in New York or
Absolutely.
London or anything. So even I just see somebody wearing like an animal print and like it's not going well and just looking very bad. I just feel that trend should really go. Like loud prints should really go.
Right. Also, since the name of our show is Fun, Fashion, and Fusion, it won't be right if we don't talk about, fusion wears. So,
I can hear
can
you.
you hear me? Okay. So, like we see a lot of fusion wear coming in trend these days. People are, teaming up their pantsuits with a sari or a dupatta, or we say a lot of people are wearing shirts instead of blouses. So, what do you
You're
think
cracking
has
up,
the best
Anshita.
styling sense in Bollywood? What do you think about that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Yeah,
heard
so
my
I didn't
question?
get
Should I
that.
repeat it for you?
Yeah, please repeat
Okay,
it
so
because I couldn't hear.
like a lot of fusion wears are coming in trend. A lot of people are wearing pantsuits with a dupatta or a sari, or people are teaming up their saris with shirts instead of blouses. So, what do you have to say about that?
No, I just feel it's great that people are trying to experiment. They're doing different things and all. But then again, I would want to say that please don't go overboard. Everything is not meant for everybody. A right kind of shirt paired with maybe a sari might look nice, but you just need to know what looks good on you. Everything doesn't look good on
Right.
everybody. It's always a body type,
Absolutely.
otherwise, always play safe.
Right. So, who do you think has the best styling sense in Bollywood?
I feel Kangana has a great sense of style.
Right.
And the
She
whole fact
always
that she's so
tries
much
to,
into it
yeah,
just makes it more interesting.
right, right. And
Because
who
she's
do
not
you think
overboard, she
definitely,
just knows it.
right? And who do you think definitely needs a new stylist or, different take to their styling?
I am not going to tell you that. There's so many.
Right.
Yeah. So, in fact, I
Okay.
normally get like a lot of shocks at times to see certain people dressing certain ways. You know,
Right.
like there's
So,
so
do
many.
you have a group of, your stylist friends where you all discuss, like, what is she wearing? It,
Yeah,
is
we
that
do.
a
We do have a
conversation that
group.
happens?
We do. We do. So
Wow.
basically, we normally send screenshots to each other, and then we talk about it.
Oh,
But we are
nice.
great to discuss also. That know what went wrong and what is your take on it, and which can be very different from mine.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So everyone has a different perspective.
We
So it's
all are
always nice
human,
to
so
know.
it's all cool.
Right, right. So, like we also know, a lot of award functions were cancelled this year because of the pandemic we're in right now. But if you had to pick your favorite look from the past years, any award function of any celebrity, which one would it be that you really liked?
That I style or otherwise.
Anybody that was probably
Okay.
styled by somebody else that you really like, that would work as well.
I guess what Deepika wore for Filmfare Awards is something that I
Okay.
really liked.
What was it?
I think she wore this uh, sort of a I don't remember the style exactly, but I guess it was a pink gown, which was like a high and low, and it was really nice.
I think she wore that for Lux Rose
Yeah,
Awards, if I'm not wrong.
One of the awards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah. I
liked it.
remember that.
I think this is something that she has not done before, but that she went like she's lovely, she's stunning, but she
Yeah.
actually did that bit. So I really like fell in love with it. That look was really nice.
Yeah, so also, thigh high slits are now in trend. Almost every celebrity is wearing that in award functions and everywhere. So, what do you have to say about that?
I think they're sexy. If you have got great toned legs, just go for it. Like I convinced
Yeah,
Sonal to do it. Like she was very hesitant
right.
in the in the beginning, but then I told her, a gorgeous girl like you, if you don't do something like this, then who will? You need to inspire people
Absolutely.
because I mean, you are a celebrity, so it's a great way of showing others also that you can go, a little bit more sexy if you want to, but do it the right way.
Right, right. Okay, also, now for all the people watching the show right now, any 5 tips that you would like to give, to keep in mind every time you're going out for an event or a party? 5 tips to, have in mind while dressing up.
Okay, the 5 tips would be go with firstly go with your classics. That never goes wrong. Second would be if you have nothing, if you don't have anything else, bank
I'm
on your
so
white.
sorry. I think we lost you in
Okay,
between. So
okay.
if you could
So
just
the
start
five
the
tips
answer.
would be. So I was just saying the 5 tips would be, number one would be go with your basics. You can never go wrong with
Right.
it. We all have our basics outfits in our wardrobe, so that always works. Second would be white is a great option. You never go wrong with
Right.
white. Third would be a pair of nice cool denims. Always works for all kind of occasions, be it day wear, be it night wear, or be it a party or anything. That always
Right.
works. Uh, have like your basic accessories, that especially for girls, that always
Right.
works. A pair of lovely neck chain and a pair of solitaire that really helps.
Right.
And very importantly, for girls, a comfortable pair of heels is what is
Right.
very important. You need to
Absolutely.
have a good pair of heels because trust me, it's an investment. That is something which will be with you all your life if you have invested in a good pair of heels.
Right. So while styling, Dave, I want to know, while having your collection made, do you always shop from these high-end brands, or are you in for street shopping as well? Where do you pick all these gorgeous clothes from?
No, for celebrity styling, I go for the list of designers that I have. And obviously,
Right.
these days we normally source a lot of clothes from abroad. So, I have those like the PR agencies and stuff that I'm normally in touch with. So I kind of shoot them a
Right.
mail and they send me options. So it comes from abroad, and also otherwise depends on the event that I'm talking about. If it's an Indian
Right.
event, then obviously I'll go for a Tarun or a Sabya or like a Rohit Bal or something like that. And if it's like
Absolutely.
a yeah, so it's normally designers and different brands that we do. I don't shop at all
Right.
from normal brands.
And what about shopping for yourself?
Shopping for myself, I go I go almost anywhere, and I shop from anything. But again, then I have a very distinct sense of style, so I exactly know what looks good on me. So I am
Right.
somebody who is all about like this very boy kind of look. I love my checkered shirts. I love my whites. I'm in love with whites. So yeah, Zara
Wow.
is something is a brand which I normally shop a lot, and otherwise I do
Okay.
shop from Off White as well.
Right. So there's another question where she wants to ask best winter styling tip. Since we know winters are just around the corner. So any winter styling tip that you would want to give?
Styling tip or like a winter item she wants to know. Okay, styling tip.
Styling tip, yeah.
Depending wherever you are. If you're in Bombay, we don't really have winters. We don't have a concept of winters.
Yeah.
So normally we are just the way we are throughout the whole year.
Right.
But if you are in Delhi, I guess layering is a great option, and I believe you get those fur trench coats, and I've seen them myself hanging in H&M once, and I fell in love with it.
Right.
So I guess just do a lot of layering, play with colors. It's winter,
Right.
I think Delhi winters are lovely. So you can do so much.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you're lucky.
While I was
You're in
back
Delhi.
in Bombay, I used to miss the winters because
I know.
we hardly have winters in Mumbai.
So during winters, I'm always in Delhi because like I love Delhi winters. And I have so many friends because I studied in Delhi. So
Right.
it's amazing to be in Delhi.
Right. Okay, so one no-fail styling trick that you have, let's say if you've not planned and you've not sourced a lot of outfits and you have to style somebody on an urgent basis, what is that one trick that never fails for you?
Monotones.
Right.
Monotones are
I think that
something
works
which,
well for everyone,
yeah,
right?
it works well for everybody, and you can never go wrong with it. Just play. So people who don't know what monotones are, basically I meant play with one color. Just go for
Right.
one, like maybe like one black or one like the same color tone. So
Right.
monotones are a great like safeguard option.
Superb. So, with this, Devraj, we've come to the end of today's show. It was
Great.
absolutely lovely talking to you. I'm sure all the viewers are also very happy. We've got so much to learn, and I'm sure next time we are stepping out of the house, we are going to definitely look better than are already. So, thank you
The
so much for being here with us today. Any last message or advice or tip that you would want to give to everyone watching you right now?
I would say I'm so happy that I've actually done this with you, Anshita. I know you from back in Delhi, Bombay, and it's been a
Yes.
lot of fun. The pleasure is all mine, and I just want to tell the viewers that you are who you are, and just be comfortable in whatever you wear, and just whenever you go out, please step out in style because guess what? That always works. It's never about the brands, but it's about your personality and the right attitude that kind of gets noticed. So that is important. So step
Wow,
out in
that's
style, and
that's
you're good
just
to go.
wonderful. Absolutely. Being comfortable in your skin, being true to who you are is the key, I believe.
Yeah, always.
All right, Dave, thank you so much for your time. I know you're
Thank
shifting
you.
in 2 days and you
I
had a
know.
lot on your plate right now. So
Yeah.
thank you for still managing time for this. And I shall see you super soon sometime.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was great
Thank
talking to you.
you. Same
Bye.
here. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was Devraj Das, who has told us so much about styling and fashion. And I'm sure we all have learned so much today. So, for more such exciting episodes, keep watching Loofre's Facebook page and my show, Fun, Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. We shall be back tomorrow with another episode, a new guest, and a lot more to learn. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.